Welcome to the Sykes & Company PA video blog.
There's several things anyone buying a pharmacy should do. First, it's going to begin with the proper due diligence. You're going to have to do your due diligence. You can't just pick a pharmacy out of thin air and say this is it. You're going to have to do your due diligence. You're going to have to get with your attorney, get the NDA set up, and exchange some records, some information with that pharmacy you've identified. A couple of things you want to, for certain, check on are the financial statements. We like to get the backup copy of the accounting file itself, the actual file. We're going to go in there and dig in those numbers and see what's going on or not going on. It's amazing what you can learn in that file. Of course, you want to get the tax returns. And then you definitely want to get the audit logs in the pharmacy. The script audit logs, and that information right there, the audit logs, the new versus refill percentages, what's going on in the financials, actually in the accounting file, how does that talk to, or do they tie in with the tax return? If not, why? And the revenue trends, expenses, etc. So you're going to gain a massive amount of information doing that, and it's going to give you a sense of whether, hey, this is actually not what I thought it was, and you're going to be able to, step back if you need to. Another thing, of course, that you need to be doing is making sure you've actually identified the right pharmacy. So as in the marketplace itself, the location, the patients, the prescribers, what other competition is in the area, what is that pharmacy doing that you're looking to buy? What do they do that's different than the community pharmacy, 5 miles down the road? And how does that fit in? Or maybe what can you bring to the table that's different, and that you think could bring life back into that pharmacy or even continue to grow that pharmacy? So there's some things you just have to think about there. You can't just pick a pharmacy out of thin air and go with it. Unfortunately, some people do that. Another great resource is the wholesalers. So whatever wholesaler you may be working with or looking to work with, if you reach out to them, they will certainly help you identify that pharmacy. They'll do the market research and assist you with that. The prescribers, some of them have amazing analytics with the prescribers. And just the knowledge base they bring, as well as other professionals in the industry that can assist you. And they're a great resource. I would certainly start there. But those are the main things. You got to do your due diligence. You need to understand the market. You need to understand what your goals and needs are, and what your business plan is, and what you plan to bring to the table. And that's going to help you decide whether that pharmacy is a good fit or a bad fit. But I would definitely start with those two things. Yeah, those script logs are going to give you a good sense, because you're going to take those script logs, you're going to look at the revenues on the script logs, what's been adjudicated, the copays, etc. Do they tie into the tax returns and the financial statements and the books and records at all? Or is it way off? Is it close? What's the revenue mix in the pharmacy? Is it all retail? Is there some compounding in there? Any long-term care, etc.? And also, it's going to give you that new versus refill amount. So if you've got new scripts at 52%, refill at 48%, you know that pharmacy's in growth mode. Whereas if you see that pharmacy with new refills at 45% and, new scripts at 45 and refills at 55, that pharmacy's holding steady. But if it's even lower than that, then you've got a pharmacy that's slowly dying. So that's going to give you a sense of the ownership currently in place at that pharmacy, and give you an idea of, hey, can I come in this pharmacy? Can I reverse these trends, and how? And the team you're going to be working with, the wholesalers, the niche banks, financial banks that work with pharmacies, and hopefully your healthcare specialist, attorney, and CPA are going to be able to advise you and assist you there. But those are certainly some things you need to be checking out.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel.